Hi everybody. In this video we're going to look at Maya and how to use splines to trace an image and potentially revolve it and create a model using splines. So let's get started. First we need an image. To get an image into Maya you would first need to make sure you're not in the perspective view, and depending on what the picture is you would pick the correct view. So I'm going to be in the front view. Okay, so I'm going to come down to the front view. And to get an image into Maya, we're going to go over here to the small drop-down menu called View, Image Plane, Import Image. On the desktop, I'm going to take a look at one of these right here. All right. So let's take a look at what we have. You can see it's in here. Right? This could be scaled up. It's up to you. Or later on we can do that. And I'm going to start to trace. So we need a tracing tool. I'm going to go up to Create Curve Tools. And the EP Curve tool is the one you want to use. I'm going to start at the bottom here. And I'm only going to trace half of this. And let me zoom in so you can see how this works. I'm just clicking with this tool. It will automatically curve for you. So you don't have to, it's not a traditional pen tool. Okay, it's kind of a smart pen tool. It kind of understands what you're looking for. All right, and what I'm going to do, I can see this kind of comes into here. And if you want this to look more realistic, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend it comes back down and around. And you don't have to go all the way down, but I'll come to there. So I'm left with a spline that kind of looks like this. All right, now I'm going to undo that, just my move here, and I'm going to create another spline because this is a different colored shape, so I actually like to make this as a separate shape. So let's go to Create again, Curve Tools, the EP Curve, and we're going to trace this halfway. If you have a tight corner, you want your points to be a little bit closer together so that it doesn't curve as much. So I'm just going to trace this, and I'm going to also dip down like that. I'll press return. I'll just show you what that looks like. This spline kind of looks like this. All right. So now it's time to turn these into a model. Sometimes it's difficult to click this. If you just drag on the edge, then you can actually get it a little bit better. I'm going to delete that. And I have two splines. One at a time, we're going to have to select them. So I'm going to select this one first, being sure you're in object mode. I'm going to select this. I'm going to go to Surfaces, and we have Revolve. And I'm going to revolve that. And you can see, because I went up and back down and around, you could see that it has a little bit of thickness and it doesn't look paper thin. So this is a good little trick to kind of just come back down and around a little bit. You don't have to go all the way down because you're not going to really see that. I'm going to undo that revolve though, because there's actually a better way. If you're planning on texturing this, especially with image textures, I have a lot easier time or revolving this using polygons. It defaults on something called NURBS. So I'm going to come back in object mode. I'm going back to surfaces, and let's go to the option box next to revolve. In here, I'm going to just change from NURBS to polygons. I'll scroll down. I like it in quads, not triangles. And I usually like to tell it how many I want, the count I want it to be. So I just put an extra 0 in here and go to 2000 and revolve. All right, so now this, when you press 3, it'll smooth it out nicer, but you're getting about the same result, and this will be a lot easier to texture. Let's do the same here. You can even mesh smooth. Okay, good. Now this here, let's do the same thing. Surfaces, revolve. I can just go to revolve because it will save my last options, you can see, and I'll just revolve that. Excellent. And see, very nice. Looks like this one is fine. If you want it a little bit smoother like this, we can just mesh smooth. Okay. And there you go. I'll move these aside because I typically like to just get rid of the splines when I'm finished. You can just delete those. But we have a bottle that's revolved using splines. Good luck and give it a try.